Hi, I'm Melanie, and welcome back to the ITIS Foundation here in Zurich. Today, I'm presenting TIP version 5, the latest version of our temporal interference planning tool. This release is about three things: privacy, power, and speed. If you're new to TIP, it's a web-based tool that takes you from anatomical head modeling through electromagnetic simulation and stimulation protocol optimization to detailed exposure analysis, all designed to be accessible and easy to use for non-modeling experts. Links to earlier videos can be found below. Now, let's dive straight into what's new. The first feature addresses a concern we have heard from many of you: patient privacy. TIP allows you to use personalized head models. In the standard workflow, MRI scans are uploaded to our cloud-based platform for processing. Until now, this has prevented the use of personalized pipelines in clinical settings, because patients can be re-identified from MRI data. As a result, planning had to rely on pre-computed, non-patient specific models, which is clearly suboptimal. TIP version 5 removes this barrier with a new offline depersonalization or anonymization tool. It runs entirely on your own Windows machine, using your local installation of Sim4Life. No cloud, no upload of the raw MRI data. Let me show you how it works. The setup is minimal. You create a project folder on your computer with one or multiple input directories. The subfolder Input 1 holds your T1 weighted MRI scan, the only required file, and optionally diffusion tensor imaging data if you wish to run simulations with anisotropic white matter conductivity in the brain. Then you open a command prompt and run the batch file. The two required arguments are project root and either electrode radius or electrode type. Optionally, you can add Atlas ICP-M 152 for detailed brain region labeling, or DTI if you have DTI data available for brain anisotropy modeling. The package installs itself on the first run, and Atlas data, about 37 megabytes, downloads automatically. When the pipeline finishes, the Outputs folder contains the Sim4Life head model files, the processed TI image, and a zip archive ready for upload to TIP. Let me open Sim4Life to show you what the anonymization actually does. Here you see the original head model on the left and the anonymized one on the right. The external geometry is transformed beyond recognition. The face and nose are heavily distorted, but the internal structures are fully retained. Brain, cerebrospinal fluid, skull, everything that matters for the electromagnetic simulation is preserved. Identifiable data stays on your machine. What you upload is safe to share. In TIP, you simply drag the zip file into the upload area. The platform recognizes that personalized model generation has already been performed offline, verifies the archive, and forwards the model files to the pipeline. From there, everything continues exactly as in a standard personalized study. The second major feature is a complete Sim4Life workbench in the exposure analysis step. In previous versions, the last step of the pipeline contained only the analysis section of Sim4Life. You could load a field cache file and explore the results visually. Powerful for inspection, but the modeling and simulation sections were absent. You could view, but you could neither build nor compute. TIP version 5 replaces that limited service with a full Sim4Life workbench. Modeling, simulation, and analysis. All three modes. The subject model is forwarded. Let's have a look at that in action. In the prior step, the TI analysis, you select your subject from the drop-down and click Load. TIP then forwards the SMASH model file, and for anisotropic models, the DTI tensor as well, directly to the Sim4Life service. When you open exposure analysis, input 1 already contains the TI and high-frequency field cache files exported from TI analysis. Input 2 contains the SMASH model, and input 3 the DTI tensor. Everything is in place. Here we are in Sim4Life's workbench inside TIP's exposure analysis step. First of all, we head to the File Explorer and copy the SMASH file from input 2 to the workspace. This is important to prevent any loss of progress if the inputs change. Then we can open the file. In the modeling section, we now see the complete anatomical model with all tissue entities, targets, and electrode positions. Here you can investigate the model or even alter it for new simulations. You could, for example, add your own electrode designs, customize electrode placement, or introduce implants and boreholes. Furthermore, the model entities can be used as a mask to better visualize the results or extract regional quantities. In the simulation section, you can set up and run your own simulations, for example, to reproduce a specific configuration of interest. In the analysis section, I load the field cache from input 1. TI and high-frequency field distributions render over the head model, and all the visualization and analysis tools you know are available. Slice views, isosurfaces, waveform plots, or region of interest analysis. You also have the possibility to conduct uncertainty studies or investigate exposure safety and tissue heating. For users of the non-personalized pre-computed models, TIP version 5 ships ready-to-use Sim4Life template projects for all 5 models: MIDA isotropic and anisotropic, ICSI female and male, and the mouse. Each template includes the full anatomical model, all standard targets and electrode positions, and a pre-configured multi-port simulation. You can use it to recreate all 61 lead field basis simulations, or as a starting point for investigating any specific montage in detail. The third feature is something you will feel the moment you hit Run Optimization. The surrogate-based optimizer is approximately 5 times faster. Here you can see it side by side. TIP version 4 on the left and version 5 on the right. Both clips are sped up to fit into the video, but the speed difference is real. What used to take roughly an hour now finishes in merely 5 to 10 minutes. This massive speed up allows you to run optimizations with different setup parameters quickly and compare their results. You could, for example, run optimizations for the thalamus on 2 to 3 head models, putting a small uncertainty analysis in your hands within just 20 to 25 minutes. To wrap up, TIP version 5 brings 3 things our users have been asking for. Privacy-sensitive data can be kept entirely off the cloud, and only an anonymized, segmented model is uploaded. Power users get a complete Sim4Life workbench in the exposure analysis step with ready-to-use template projects. And everyone benefits from an optimizer which is 5 times faster. And we are not stopping there. The upcoming version 5.2 release will bring an improved and extended surrogate-based optimization algorithm. And version 6 will be a major step. A completely new React-based frontend for a more responsive and cleaner user experience across the whole platform. Plus metrics customization, where users can define custom regions of interest and avoidance regions, specifying where selected metrics should be maximized or minimized. We will share new details in a few months. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful, then please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and check the links in the description for documentation, information on the Early Adopters program, and our contact information. We look forward to seeing how your TI research is boosted by this new version of TIP. TIP version 5. Patient privacy protected, optimization unleashed.